friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. For those of you who are returning, I thank you so much for being here for me every week. I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and I am so happy you stopped by today. So today I'm participating in the 5 Under 5 challenge, and I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I started out with this love sign I got from Dollar Tree, this piece of fabric from Dollar Tree, this crate from Dollar Tree, and my Waverly chalk paint in the color Ivory. And that rope, I ended up not using that rope. I used some ribbon instead, and then those felt hearts from Dollar Tree as well. So I start off by painting the love sign and the crate with my Ivory chalk paint. And then once that was all done, I took my fabric here and I'm just laying it out and seeing where I need to cut it. And it was nice because of the print. It gives you the lines in that plaid just to kind of help you know where to cut. So after I got that cut, I just hot glued it to the back of my love sign there. And as I'm hot gluing, I'm just pulling the material real tight, so that way it's taut, is that how you say it? That way there's no wrinkles or anything in the material. And then after I got that done, I guess I'm still gluing here. I'm going to hot glue this to the back of that crate. Now, because of the E there, if I would have had it flush with the bottom of the crate, it would have covered up the E. So I am just going to kind of measure here and draw a line so I know where to put the hot glue. And then I just put the hot glue on the crate, and then I can see by the line where to place that sign, and then I just hold it there in place. And then once I was done with that, I took some of these felt hearts and this ribbon. And honestly, I'm not sure where I got this ribbon at. I think it might be Hobby Lobby. But there's little teeny hearts inside of these big felt hearts. And the little hearts come off really easily. So I'm just taking a tapestry needle and I am sewing this heart together with that ribbon. Now I did take some fiber fill and put some inside the heart, but once I get it sewed up a little bit more, then I stuffed it a little bit more with that fiber fill. And then once I get to the end here, I am just going to tie off or cut off the ribbon from the spool, and then I am just making a little bow, just like that. Super, super easy. I think it's really, really cute. I do the same thing with the red and the pink, but I used some other ribbon that I did get from Hobby Lobby last year on Valentine's Day. Then I took some of these buffalo check or red plaid half beads that I got off of Amazon. They are in my Amazon store if you're interested. And I just hot glued them along the sides of the love sign there. Excuse me, guys. And then I just took my little pillows and I just filled them inside the crate. And then I took some more of this ribbon that I got, I think, Hobby Lobby, this gingham ribbon. And I'm just going to put it all around that crate. And as you can see, it was pulling all those dang glue strings. I don't know about you guys, but the glue strings drive me nuts. I find them all over me when I'm crafting. I have them on my fingers and my hands, and they just drive me nuts. So after I get that all hot glued, then I'm just going to make a little bow, just a simple shoestring bow with that same ribbon. And I am going to hot glue that right on the front of that crate on that ribbon. And that's really all there was for this one. Super easy. I think I probably paid maybe about $4 maybe for everything, because I have a lot more of those felt hearts left over, a lot of the ribbon left over, so I'm just shooting high by saying $4. So there it is. I think it came out really cute. You have to let me know what you think about this one in the comment box below. Okay, so today's challenge is the 5 under $5 challenge, which is hosted every month by Emily at Farm Charm Chic and Missy at Crafty Cove. This month's theme is Valentine's, and it's the co-host is my sweet friend Ellie from DIY From House to Home. So everything we make is Valentine's Day, and each project is under $5. So if you don't know who Emily or Missy or Ellie are, make sure you check out their channels, subscribe to them, then check out the playlist as well. The links to all three will be in my description box below. All four, actually. DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I am using this Valentine's Day card that I got last year for Valentine's Day. This wood plaque from Dollar Tree and some tumbling tower blocks, and then my folk art coffee latte paint. Now that card I did get, I don't know if I said it, but I got it at Dollar Tree last year. So I just start off by painting this plaque with that coffee latte color. And I wasn't sure about this color, guys, but I wanted to put this by my coffee bar, and so I did kind of want it to have a coffee color, but browns are not my favorite, so I wasn't quite sure about this one. But anyways, I took my cashew chalk paint by Waverly, and I am just doing some dry brushing all along the edge, as you see me doing there. And then I think I do brush a little bit on to the middle of the plaque itself. And I didn't realize I showed so much of that, guys. I'm sorry. Yep, there it goes, right in the middle. So after that, once it was all dry, I am going to take that cup part of the card and just pull it off. It's just stuck there with some of those spongy tape thingies. And I just stick it right on. Now, I probably should have used hot glue. We'll see how it holds up. I might have to go back and add a hot glue to it. So then I didn't like the red on that coffee cup, so I'm taking my Waverly chalk paint and the color Lacquer, and I am just going over that red color that was on the cup. If I trusted my painting skills, I probably would have tried to color in that purple heart too, but yeah, I knew I would make a mess if I tried that. So once that was all done, I am going to take some of those hearts that were on the card. I just cut out a strip, and I am going to hot glue it right there on that cup. And then I'm going to cut out another strip, and I'm going to put that on the bottom of the cup. And I just think it just makes that cup really pop. I don't know. I think it's really cute. And then I'm just going to hot glue that just like I did on the top one. And then I'm just going to make a simple shoestring bow with that same, I can't find my words today. Gingham ribbon. Gingham. Okay. So I'm just going to hot glue that right there on the top. And I dovetail the ends. And there is that. And then after that, I'm going to take these. Now, why I did that like this, I don't know, you guys. I normally would hot glue them together and then glue them onto the sign. I've been kind of a mess the last week or so. But I got them on there. I did end up painting them the same coffee color. Then I took some of these half beads, and I am just hot gluing them all along the sides. And that was all there is for this one. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. I think it's pretty cute. It looks great by my coffee bar, but let me know what you think about it. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find the links in my link tree in my description box, as well as links to my other stores and projects. Okay, DIY number 3. So for this one, I took this house sign that I got at Dollar Tree, and then a picture from this farmhouse calendar. So I already had started cutting out that heart because I thought my camera was rolling when I did this and it wasn't. So I had to go back and start over. So that love sign, it comes off. It's got a magnet in the middle of the sign, and it just hooks on there with the magnet, but I'm not going to use the magnet. So I turned the, once I got that little heart cut out of the calendar, I turned the house around because I didn't want to deal with tearing off the paper. And I just took the hanger off of it, and then I am painting it with my Lacquer color paint by Waverly. And I'm just going to paint the whole front of this house with that color. But honestly, guys, I thought it was really cool that they had that magnet on the other side. Yeah, it would have been really easy for the DIY to use the magnet. Anyways, so then after that, I took my ruler and a pencil and I went through and made some lines, and I made them about 1 inch apart. And then after I make those lines, I'm going to use my finger to just kind of smudge those lines so that, I don't know, that it looks a little more rustic. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome. I am so glad you are here today. If you like home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, then hit that subscribe button, become part of our family. I am getting really close to my 5,000 subscribers. I have an anniversary date of March 5th that I'm really hoping to hit my goal by then. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, help me reach my goal. Hit that subscribe button and become part of our family. I would really, really appreciate it. And then say hi in the comment box. Let me know you're here. Love to get to know you. So here I just used some Mod Podge on the back of that calendar picture, and I am just adding that right onto the house there. Then I was trying to figure out, I kind of wanted to just leave this love sign the way it was, but yet it didn't really match. So I went ahead and tore off the top layer of the paper. And then I believe I'm going to show you here. Once I get the bulk of all that top layer off, now I could have used my heat gun to kind of melt it, make it a little easier to come off, but I don't know. Like I said, I've been a mess this last week. So instead, I just spritzed it with some water, and then I just used my Cricut spatula to scrape it all up. And it's not very hard to doing it this way. I saw Jackie with Crafting in Mimi's World. She actually spritzed it and put paper towel over it. So I'll probably have to try that too and see if that helps it. So once I got it all done, I'm going to take some Ivory paint by Waverly, and I'm going to paint that whole little sign there. And then after that, I had used my Cricut to print out the saying, "Love lives here." And see, that's what it said on the calendar picture, but the love was so big, it didn't fit on this house. And the live here just didn't look right. So I just used my Cricut to create it myself, and then I'm just adding it onto that little oval piece there. And then after that, I just used some hot glue and glued it on right in the middle of that heart. And you guys, it looks really cute even like that. But you know me, I got to add a little extra. So I just went along and distressed the edge with that Ivory chalk paint. And I'm almost wishing I wouldn't have, because I think it looks really pretty the way it was. But I went ahead and did that. You'll have to let me know in the comment box. Do you think it would have been better to just leave it or to have the distressing? It's a little late now, but you know, we live and learn, right? Okay, and then after that, I took some more of that same ribbon, and I'm just doing another shoestring bow. And I am going to hot glue this right at the top of that heart. And then after that, I took, I shouldn't have done this, you guys. This one, I wish I wouldn't have done. I took some of my gray, I think it was the elephant chalk paint, and I am just doing some dry brushing, some distressing around that oval. Yeah, after I did it, I was like, oh, I should have just left it alone. And you see, I'm trying to do some in the middle, but it got a little too heavy. So I did take some of that ivory and just kind of went over it just to kind of soften it up a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, guys, I've been a mess this last week. So after that, I took some of this twine from Dollar Tree, and I am going to just hot glue it to the back, and then I wrap it around, I believe 3 times, and hot glue it to the back again. Now, I didn't cover the back. If you recreate this, definitely if you want to cover it, you can. I'm just going to be having this hanging up, but you can always cover it. If I wouldn't have got paint on it, it would have looked okay. But you see all my paint marks in the back. Then I had these beads that I got. It was a beaded garland at Christmas time from Walmart. And it was like 12 feet for $6. And I have done so much with this. But I had a little extra left over. So I'm just hot gluing it to the back. And that's all there was for this one. I think it came out really cute, even with the distressing. But you'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, so DIY number 4. So for this DIY, I used this lace ribbon from Dollar Tree, this heart from Dollar Tree, and these foam flowers from Dollar Tree. And I start off, I'm doing just pulling up that top layer. Like I said, you can try it the way Jackie did it with the paper towel, or even try it with your heat gun. But once you get that top layer off, it comes off with the water, and the scraper comes off really easily. Then I paint it with my crimson red color. I paint the front, back, and sides. Then I'm just taking this lace and I am going to hot glue it on, just like you see. Took me a little bit to figure out exactly how I wanted it to lay, but I kind of came up with it laying that diagonal way there. And then once I get this part all hot glued, I got some hot glue on the back there somehow. It must have been dripped. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll just use my lace and cover it up. And then after that, I'm taking these roses and I'm going to put them right on the top. Now I decided, and I have some of these pearls here, and I am going to put them on top there as well. And I can't remember the cost or what I paid for everything. I just know that they were all under $5, guys. So I just took just a little bit of those pearls, and I got those at Hobby Lobby when they were on sale around Christmas time. Then I'm going to do those flowers, hot glue them right there. And then I decided the 3 was not enough, so I just added a few more just to kind of give it a little more volume. And then really that's all there was for this one. I think it came out really sweet. It's super simple and very pretty. Almost shabby chic. The color not quite, but the lace and the pearls there kind of help make it look that way. But there it is, and I love it. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, this next one, guys, is super easy. This is DIY number 5. I took this envelope that I got from Dollar Tree. It was like a sign. These felt sticker hearts from Dollar Tree. I bought them last year. Then I created this saying with my Cricut. So I started off by using my Cricut or my saying and putting it onto the front of that envelope. I did not paint it. I just left it the way it was, and I just felt like it just needed something more. Now, my first thought was I was going to fill it with flowers, but it's really in there tight. I could have got a few things in it, but not very much. So I decided to do these hearts instead. So I just started going in and placing these hearts all over, overlapping each other here and there and alternating colors. The reason why I put this sending all my love was because I was just thinking about all my family that lives so far away from us. And the envelope just made me think of mailing them love. So that's where I came up with this idea here. So after that, I'm just going to take off this hanger because I thought, this hanger, this needs a little something else for a hanger. So I had this ribbon. I bought it last year at Hobby Lobby, and I am just going to use that to create a hanger. And I'm just going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to hot glue that knot in the back of the envelope so that you're not seeing the ends and the knot itself. So guys, I am going to be flying out of town here in a few days. Actually, by the time this shows, I will be out of town for about 3 weeks. I hope to do maybe a little crafting and recording while I'm gone. If I do, it will be a little different. It won't be my normal recording. But my son was just recently diagnosed with leukemia, and I'm going to be going over there to kind of help out the family. So bear with me the next few weeks. So here it is. Here's the final project. I think it came out looking pretty cute. You'll have to let me know what you think of all of these projects. And again, if you are new here and haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that red subscribe button, become part of our family. I'd love to have you join us. And then make sure all of you guys give me that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and comment. That really helps my channel grow. And with all that being said, you guys have a very blessed week, and I will have another video. I believe it's Wednesday, so have those notification bells set, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.